how can Grok, let's say 3, that might be available, like next year?
Well, hopefully end of this year.
Grok 3.
If we're lucky. Yeah.
How can that be the best LLM, the best AI system available in the world? How much of it is compute? How much of it is data? How much of it is like post-training? How much of it is the product that you package it up in? All that kind of stuff.
Can AI someday replace human capability in every different aspects? Well, Elon Musk thinks so. In this video, I'm going over different projects that Elon Musk is involved in, including the supercharge of Tesla, the working of autonomous driving, and then going to the Mars with the SpaceX, and then the Neuralink chips, and also working with the large language models with Grok. Elon Musk has a lot of idea on the groundbreaking results in AI. So we want to see that what is his thoughts on the evolvement of AI, and should we actually be worried about AI? Welcome everyone to your channel, AI Fun Fact for All. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Pedro Magan. I'm a PhD student in computer science, and in this channel, we're going to talk about AI and machine learning in our everyday life and how we can use it to make our life easier. Let's first talk about the importance of compute power to train an AI model. I have explained a lot in the previous video that an AI model, in order to work, requires massive amount of data in one side and also a compute infrastructure to actually do this process in parallel. So the question right now is that which of them is important and how a company can be successful or be a leader in this AI league when everybody is competing. Well, Elon Musk thinks for a company to actually succeed in this AI race, they need to have a very heavy computational power and ensure their rate of improvement. So for this reason, they mention their power in having a most powerful training compute in AI development. As a side note, the training compute is a backbone of AI models, and it is really important to actually foster their performance. And to give you a context, the difference between GPT-4 and GPT-3 was their number of parameters and a little bit in terms of their algorithm. So if you have a lot more number of parameters, you definitely require a huge and bigger number of training data, and also in the same time you need a lot of more compute to be able to run this in parallel. So if you don't have the data as a bottleneck, then your problem going to be definitely the compute. So having this compute will let the model to run in parallel, and also having a bigger model to be able to provide better result. The whole idea of having this GPT was basically originated in 2017 when the paper by Google mentioned the idea of transformer. But how it changed from that time to 2021 and the boom of GPT-3 was only the number of parameters. So back then the number of parameters was not very high, so we didn't get a lot of performance. By just improving the architecture and having a lot more parameters and fine-tuning and finding the best algorithm and the suitable data, they was able to actually provide these huge advancements in AI by creating these large language models. Given this, Tesla has an aggressive investment in AI infrastructure, which later on helped them for the various projects that they have, including their autonomous driving or large language models or any advancements that they are looking for in the AI area. Tesla has a supercomputer cluster in Giga Texas. So it's been developing a massive AI supercomputer cluster in Giga Texas, and is essentially using for AI initiative for training of autonomous driving. This supercomputer cluster is a testament of how Tesla is actually committed in advancement of AI and how they can use the real world data in order to make advancements in autonomous driving and solve the problem of having a full autonomous driving cars. As we mentioned, computation power is really important, but it's only one side of the equation. On the other side, we have the data, but Tesla also have an advantage there. Tesla has a unique advantage in autonomous driving for its unique access to real-world data. They have 7 million vehicles collecting data, and it can be used definitely for AI system on a scale and match the company's expectation. They can use it for imitation learning or improve it via other approaches like reinforcement learning. Access to real-world data is like a gold to solve the problem of autonomous driving. Tesla fleet of vehicle provide continuous comprehensive data for diverse driving situation, and this data is invaluable for training these AI models for real-world scenarios and giving Tesla a competitive edge to provide these immense challenges and achieve incredible results. But we all know that it's not just about the car and autonomous driving. Musk has invested a lot in large language models for their model Grok, so they can use this compute power for their advancements in their recent purchase of X, formerly known as Twitter. Grok's success depends on combination of the compute power, the data quality, and the post-training refinement. So it definitely has the compute power, it has the data from the X or Twitter account, and then they have a lot of engineers that can do the refinement and getting their result to the best that they can be. The development of Grok highlights the multi-phase nature of the AI. So succeeding in creating a large language models, not just a powerful compute, but also have access to the quality and diverse data set requires efficient training. So comparing the data needs for LLMs, the Elon Musk mentioned that the data is abundant and we have a lot of resources for there, while the real world driving scenario is very scarce, and then there's not enough data from real world scenario of different conditions, so they kind of highlighted their unique proposition in here and how they can actually provide the better result and solve this autonomous driving. Musk doesn't stop there. In addition to the line of work for the large language models, they have the development for the robotics and humanoids, and they call it Optimus. Musk envisioned a future where there would be billions of these humanoid robots, far surpassing the number of their Tesla vehicle. They will collect the data and then help the humans doing their chores, and it will help the development of AI.
What do you think it takes to get to mass production of humanoid robots like that?
It's the same as cars, really. I mean, global capacity for vehicles is about 100 million a year, and it could be higher. It's just that the demand is on the order of 100 million a year, and then there's roughly 2 billion vehicles that are in use in some way. So, which makes sense. Like the life of a vehicle is about 20 years. So at steady state, you can have 100 million vehicles produced a year with a 2 billion vehicle fleet, roughly. Now, for humanoid robots, the utility is much greater. So my guess is humanoid robots are more like at a billion plus per year.
The Optimus project show a monumental shift in AI and robotics. The potential scales of deploying of billions of these robots that are collecting data from the user interaction and helping in different services and performing tasks with the precision and efficiency can actually revolutionize the industry. And the data collected by these robots can also be used further to enhance these AI models. So we create this crazy cycle of evolution of these AI models that can just go better and better. So there might be some concerns in here, how well they can be, and what would be the situation of using humans to do the work. But before we get into that, Musk also talked about the engineering challenges of designing a humanoid robot that can actually work safely with humans and can do tasks effectively while also being safe. He particularly talked about the challenges for designing a dexterous hand and how it requires to be simple in design but also obtain the required functionality. Musk mentioned in order to solve this complex problem, they first need to simplify the problem. So the intricate design of hand when the actuators are placed. They requires tough cables and a lot of intricacy in their design architecture, but they are looking for some engineering works then how they can simplify the whole process. The goal of Optimus is not to mimic human capability, but to be a complementary of that and try to solve the problem more efficiently and provide a good in-scale result that can be deployed and safely used by humans. But why Musk try to focus a lot on this development when it is very challenging? Because he believes that the AI can do the task in many different things a lot better than human. So in order to achieve the higher productivity, we can definitely use AI and definitely robotics. But at the same time, it will raise the question about the future role and purpose of human endeavor. So if AI continues to improve, it is essential to consider how the humans will adapt and find the ways to contribute meaningfully to the society. Musk believes AI has the capability to aggregate the collective wisdom. Both AI and internet have this potential to pull together the collective knowledge and wisdom of humanity, and of course they will provide the result or the performance that is definitely better than a human alone. So Musk suggests that first-hand observers and experts often give accurate information compared to traditional reporting. So the aggregation can force for good and provide we navigate the challenges carefully. But definitely we all know that with great power comes great responsibility, and that's where Elon Musk is very worried. He mentioned that the creation of OpenAI was driven by the concerns of AI safety and the need to offset the Google dominance in this field. So OpenAI was to promote open source AI development for the benefit of all. He mentioned that this concern was originally the reason to found the OpenAI. So he mentioned the intention was to create an open source AI and to make it available to everyone. But he mentioned that after the purchase of Microsoft, it was closed source and it was used to maximum the profit. So this transformation actually make this original mission and raise some concern. You might have heard that Musk originally tried to sue OpenAI, but then later on cancel it for the fact that it was supposed to be open source, but right now they're using it for profit. So the whole idea of ethical consideration of AI development and the balance between the profit and public access is the reasons that Musk is very worried about the OpenAI and is trying to move in this AI technology to make sure that they have some safety constraint and it can be good for everyone. But who knows what's the truth? But what does this mean for the future of AI and human? Elon Musk thinks that AI could either make human happy or lead to negative outcomes. In a positive scenario, AI will make human happy by leading to prosperous and content society. But if there is a potential for negative outcome, it can create the misuse and some consequences of this AI technology. So he reflects that the importance of being cautious and being prepared for this potential downside is really important, and development of AI should prioritize the ethical consideration and well-being of human to ensure beneficial outcome. Then he emphasized the role of experts to maintain and build this structure for the advances of AI. So he thinks that expert in the field and first-hand observer can possess more accurate and reliable information that than traditional reporters. So when the internet can amplify the voice of individual, providing more precise and comprehensive insight into various events and topics is very important. So this will shift the potential to improve the quality of the information that can be available to the public. And there you have it, guys. We went over different topics about how Elon Musk is working towards AI and what are his concerns and the requirements that he wants from the authorities to provide some sort of safety constraints over the development of AI. If you are interested in getting more information from this professional, I have created a video before that I will go over the thoughts of Mark Zuckerberg and Andrew Ng about the AI and how you can master in it. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like the video and leave me in the comment that who else do you want me to discuss and talk about his opinion in this channel. Thank you and see you until the next one.